Hello and welcome. If this is your first time on this channel, my name is Mihaela and this is a YouTube channel about vintage lifestyle. I'm also vegan, so today I'm going to share you a tip of the trade. So I'm going to show you how to make cashew nut milk. It's really simple, quick and easy, and you're actually just gonna need a couple of ingredients. You're gonna be needing honey, so we can make it a bit sweeter, and then salt to bring up the flavors. And I prefer to use Himalayan or some other good quality salt. And then we're gonna need some vanilla to bring some extra lovely taste to it. So let's begin. Before we're gonna start with the milk, I want to give you a quick tour of my kitchen. So here we have a map from the Finnish archipelago. This is actually where my grandmother lives. Yes, she lives out alone in the archipelago. She's a strong woman. This is actually a map that is used by the sailors for them to navigate, and it is from the 1960s. Next we have one of my favorite graffiti artists, Dart165, that's his Instagram. It's a gorgeous piece by him. I simply love it, and it matches my clock. I want to show you guys. Here you can see his tag, Dart, and then there is a girl who's crying in some kind of terror or horror. I think that that's like sometimes the inner me. And there we have a postcard from California from my last trip. Then these gorgeous drapes, I have them from the 1960s, they're from my grandmother, and then a vintage lamp as well. I have to show you guys my seats. They are from the subway here in Stockholm, second oldest model. It's from the green subway. And then of course I have my sewing machine. I do a lot of projects, and here I have a project waiting for me. I bought so beautiful shoes and I put them on and I walked like 2 steps and look what happened. I don't understand how this happened. So I'm trying to figure out, maybe I could fix them myself, or maybe I have to take them to some professional to fix them. So that was a quick tour in my kitchen. And now we're gonna start with the milk itself. We have all the ingredients. We have the vanilla paste, then we have the honey. Here we have the cashew nuts. I have let them soak overnight in fridge so that it's easier for our blender to work through them and actually give us this kind of lovely and creamy milk. Then we have the salt, and I'm just gonna show you the white one. It's just typical sea salt, and these pink crystals, that's what I was talking about, the good quality Himalayan salt. And of course then we're going to need water here. Then we need a bottle where we're gonna put the milk after we've done processing it, and then you can store the milk for about a week. I just added the soaked cashew nuts into the blender. I use about a half a deciliter, maybe a couple of nuts more, and I just add them there. Then we're gonna take a tiny pinch of the good quality salt, add it up there. Then we're gonna take about 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste, and then we're gonna be taking some honey. I take about a teaspoon of the honey and we'll just add it there. So then we're gonna go in and pop some water. I usually put about 600 milliliters. That's about 2.5 cups for you who don't use milliliters. There we go. And then we're just gonna start blending, and this is gonna need quite some time. First I usually just begin by pulsing it, short pulses, so that we're just gonna mix all the ingredients together, and the nuts are gonna get to smaller pieces. When we see that the water is becoming a bit more white, then we can start adding longer pulses, and all in all we're gonna mix this about 5 minutes so that it's gonna become creamy and lovely. So now I have been blending about 4 minutes to be exact, and I can see that our milk is getting ready. How do you know this? Well, when you look at the milk, you cannot see any bits and pieces in the jar itself. I can see that there is the vanilla, but nothing else, and then you can get this really nice foam on the top. Now we're just gonna go and sieve it through a cloth. So I have a regular sieve with pretty tiny holes, and then I have a cloth which I'm just gonna put inside the sieve like so, and then I just have a bowl and I put them on top of each other, and then I will be pouring what we just pulsed and mixed, this kind of cashew nut cream milk. And this is really crucial that you sieve it, that your milk will not be having any teeny tiny bits of nuts, because that's what we don't want. Nobody likes to drink their coffee and then they have these bits and pieces of nuts. That's not really good. So we're just gonna go in and pour the mix through the sieve like so. And we'll begin slowly. So we're just gonna be pouring slowly. There it is, gorgeously, just going through, sieving slowly. At some point you're gonna be noticing it doesn't sieve itself that well, so we're just gonna go in with a teaspoon and mix it around. And this is because there is small particles of the nuts getting onto the bottom, and this is making it a bit harder for the rest of the milk to come through. Slowly but surely, my friends. While this one is drizzling, I have to show you the newest find from the local thrift shop. I found these gorgeous jars. It says mannagryn, risgryn and havregryn. So this is for oats, this is for rice, and this is for manna. But yes, I found also these ones. There is ginger, cinnamon, and I don't know what that is, neilika. And I paid €2, 20 crowns for each of them, and 10 crowns, €1 for each of them. And I recommend you to invest in this bad boy. It will help a lot when you're trying to get the milk itself into the bottle. And so this is what we're left with. This kind of gorgeous white, looking really like a regular milk. And I suggest in this phase that you're gonna do the test drive and have a little taste yourself. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. So now we know it's perfect. And then we're just gonna use this. We're just gonna use this metal bad boy and pour in the milk. So the last drops of it. There we go. Thank you for tuning in and watching my cashew nut milk video. If you have any questions, you'd like to leave a comment, please do so. I will be answering all of your comments. Hit the subscribe button so that I know that you want to see more of my content. And I will also be linking here somewhere Dart165's Instagram for those gorgeous paintings. Thank you for joining and see you in the next video. Bye!